Last week, our Sandcore was off to the lead, but was stopped by Sylveon and Ditto as we were unable to close out our game versus Kyle A and the Miami Dolphins. But today, we face an even tougher test as we take on a coach I have a history with in BBL. I've lost to our next opponent twice in BBL, with both games being narrow 1-0 defeats. But today is a test to see how much we've grown since our past seasons. Today, we are fighting a building menace and recent BBR champion in Amel. He's a fun guy and a past teammate of mine in BBL's League Wars, but today we are his biggest hater as we take on his Montreal Ice-Qs. His team consists of hard-hitting offenses and annoying support, and Nomon encapsulates that more in an UBERS format than Gengar, which got 3 kills against the Orlando Magic Guard last week. He also has 2 Terra captains in Ogerpon and Graveler, the former of which gets a speed boost upon Terra, making it a unique threat against my Sandcore. Of course, we also have to talk about the 2 biggest threats in the Origin forms. While these 2 versions of Dialga and Palkia cannot hold items, they still pack a punch against my own dragons, and can have the potential to outspeed my team in multiple ways. With Amel's team being covered, let's check out our team. Up first, we have Palki, of course, with a jetpack to pivot out on Umbreon, which I expect to be a especially defensive wall of this game. A jetpack can keep up the pressure as we can bring in more threats soon after we land our Draco Meteor. Dragapult will be the 4th dragon between the 2 of us, but that's UBERS for ya. We'll run an Adamant Scarf to be able to revenge anything, including Ogerpon, assuming it's not Choice Scarfed. Zapdos is also built with Ogerpon in mind, as it's a standard defensive set to get in and get out, with U-turn as well, so Donphan can't stop the momentum. Guitar is going to be a one-time pivot in front of Amel's stronger attackers, as it's EV to live almost any hit from any Pokemon and eject button out into Excadrill to apply immediate pressure. Seeing as our Excadrill is up against dragons, we're going to be going with Terra Fairy and Expert Belt, as well as 4 attacks just to break. Donphan is the only major threat we need to take care of before Excadrill can start snowballing. With our only change in the lineup this week, we have AV Mienshao to be able to take on Amel's special offense. It also has Grass Knot to deal the most amount of damage to Donphan without missing or increasing Flame Body chances with moves like Triple Axle. And with that, we have our Week 2 squad. Let's get on into the game. Also say hi to my editor Jay Ricky. Thanks for making the next 15 to 20 minutes much higher quality, and check out his channel if you like his style of editing and draft content. Alright, we have a very, very peculiar match. Wow, Graveler, I did know about ahead of time because we do have to declare our Terra types. I'm Terra Fairy, Graveler is Terra Normal, and then the Ogerpon is obviously Terra Grass. I'm thinking of just going into the Pult off rip and just seeing what I can do. Drill starts shredding here. I'm just very, very, very nervous for what that Graveler might do. But we are Scarf, we should outspeed everything off rip, which is really, really nice. Man, I'm just super excited for week 2, to be honest. Week 1 didn't go our way. We couldn't break through. I feel like this time it's not going to be a matter of breaking through the defense. Amel did not bring Umbreon. Amel did not bring Donphan either, so it's looking very, very peculiar. But go look at Find the Amel. The boulder comes in. Okay. Well, rocks are definitely just going to go up. I'm just going to go click U-turn. Now, the question is this like a specs answer, or is it like a custom explosion type thing? That's kind of what I'm wondering. I think U-turn is just going to be really, really nice here. So I'm just going to do that, and we can check for damage. So we get off the U-turn, and it looks like it does quite a bit. Wow. Okay, so probably very minimal defenses, if I had to guess. Honestly, here, I think I'm just going to go into the Palkia, and we'll just see what happens. Palkia versus a Graveler. Let's see. Earthquake comes out. It's not going to do too much, I believe. Yeah, that's okay. At this point, do I click Focus Blast? Do I click Draco? I think I'm just going to click Surf. I feel like Surf's not half bad. And if this is like Endure Custap or something like that, then I'm just going to go into T-Tar as they click Explosion or something. I guess I could go like Zapdos potentially as well, because I don't predict that they're going to Stone Edge. But we'll see, we'll see. They withdraw the boulder. So they could go into Palkia, or they could go into Hatterene. Is that Palkia? That's Ogerpon. Okay. So we do a little bit of damage. Lefties comes out. Okay. Already we got some really, really interesting sets here. So it looks like neither of these kill outright. Yeah. It looks like Since neither of them kill, I could go for Draco, I could go for Focus Blast. Just getting damage on any of these mons is really good for whatever I want to have sweep. And so that's cool. I could just Draco here low-key and then just have that be like a sack. They could also U-turn. They could also be Adamant. Adamant might be doing enough. Just barely. Just barely. I think they would definitely need a roll to be able to kill. Let's see. They sub. Okay. I'm gonna use this as a chance to get in my Zapdos in that case. And then from there I can U-turn out. Because we aren't Infiltrator, are we? We're Clear Body, yeah. Okay, so I'm just gonna use this as a chance to get in Mr. Wind Tempos. And then just use that to be able to U-turn out. This is gonna be super fucking annoying to take care of, I'm not gonna lie. This is gonna be really, really annoying. They sub up again. Or not sub up again. I mean, I guess they do. Yeah. So they sub up again. And from here, this looks pretty decent just to be able to get into our other mon and just U-turn out our Pult. I mean, unfortunately, we always risk getting burned, which would really, really suck. But just being able to get damage off on stuff like this is going to be super useful. I mean, it's already a range of like Excadrill and stuff like that. And Zapdos is a pretty safe switch in from here. So I feel like I'm not going to overthink this too much. Just get off a good U-turn and see what happens. Okay, so we get a kill. That's really big. And I feel like at this point, what I want to do is get in... I mean, Zap's not the most useful, so maybe just getting in Zap and seeing what I can do with that. That's not half bad. Getting in Divinity is not too bad either, but then that kind of just invites one of the other dragons, unfortunately. I could always go into you as well. The shit thing is that D-Dance looks super rough. Or Quiver Dance. I'm honestly really struggling to figure out what I want to do here. This is going to be really necessary to keep in the back, just so that Drill can be able to pressure stuff. But I think T-Tar is going to be the best course of action here. I could see the Volcarona set being like a mono, like Fiery Dance, like Will-O-Wisp set though, which could be really annoying, like Quiver Dance. Oh no, wait, it doesn't get Roost though. So any chip on that's really, really huge. The Boulder comes out. Okay, so I wonder how much this actually does to Boulder. I think Low Kick might just outright kill. So that might be the best course of action here, just to Low Kick. And we'll just kind of go from there, I suppose. Nice. Okay. Well, that's cool. Well, Graveler's gone. The two Terra Captains are done, which is nice. It's all about just kind of polishing off the UBERS at this point. Seeing how much damage we can get on the Dialga mainly. Okay, so there's a few things he could do. He could Scale Shot. He could click like Body Press or like Focus Blast or something like that. I don't think either of those kill. There's a pretty low chance for Focus Blast to kill. And so I'm thinking of just clicking Rocks. I feel like that's really, really nice here. Or clicking like Knockoff. Honestly, I think I'm just going to click Rocks. They Surf. Okay. And so that's going to be able to bring in Drill really, really nicely. Which means I can Terra Blast. I can do all this cool stuff. And so I'm hoping that I can just do a whole bunch of damage to this. Okay, so we're gonna click Terra Fairy and just Terra Blast here. Any damage on Volk is gonna be really big, so just being able to get that in is huge. Even if we're not doing the most to it. We still have some good switch-ins in the back. We have Thunder Wave on some stuff. So we have a lot of outs, and we have all 6 mons, which is really big going into an endgame like this. Just being able to have all these options at our disposal. So if this is like max defense, then it probably lives. And a Hydro Pump would kill us, although it is Surf. So the Surf doesn't kill us. But we're gonna see how much this does. Let's see. And granted, this is Chip. This already has 1 turn of Sand Chip. Okay, so we're able to take it out. That's really big. That's really, really big. I think our Mienshao actually might be our endgame if we can wear down that Volcarona. One thing I am worried about is Trick Room Hatterene. I'm just going to put that out there. Trick Room Hatterene looks insane, so I'm honestly worried about bringing in pretty much anything that, like, doesn't kill it straight up. Yeah, it looks like even with Pinnacle. What is this? Okay. Now the thing is, I don't know if I want to outright keep this in. This Excadrill looks so good against the other mons. I feel like I kind of just want to go out into something like this, like the Mienshao, and just take a Flash Cannon or something like that, and then CC, and then like Poison Jab. I feel like that's pretty good, so I might just do that. I don't like what this thing has to offer. Maybe it's just Amel, like, trying to bluff for the third time, because he did it with Graveler, he did it with Palkia. Trick Room comes out. Okay, yeah, this is what I was worried about, Trick Room. So Sandstorm is gone, which is at least good for my mon. Hatterene looks pretty scary, but if I don't hit it with anything that's super effective, then I don't think it can kill. Yeah, it would have to be Specs to be able to sweep through my team, which means that I could get some damage off with like Zapdos and stuff like that. I'm just gonna click CC. I'm not gonna think about it too much as you withdraw into Desire. Okay, I want to click Knockoff here. I don't want to allow them any time to be able to set up. It might be that just going into T-Tar here is useful just because it's going to take less damage. And I also get my Weather Up, which could be super nice as well. How many turns do we have of Trick Room left? Should be our max amount, 3. Okay. Yeah, I'm just going to go out into T-Tar in that case and just get up Sand. It might be a bit of a throw because now Holt is my only option for taking care of the Dialga. But at the same time, this thing has been chipped. I feel like going back out into Drill now is pretty solid, considering that I think I kill every instance of this mon. So just being able to do that looks pretty nice. Yeah, so I think I'm just going to get out. Health doesn't look insanely useful on Drill, so as long as this thing's just healthy, I think that's really nice. But if you Draining Kiss, then that's really tough. I think I'm actually going to click Earthquake here. Psychic comes out. Ah, that's tough. So now we're just going to lose a lot of health on some other stuff. Going into Zap, I think, is going to be the best play here. If they Draining Kiss, then I just Volt Switch out, and then I bring in Excadrill again, which is going to be very nice. I'm assuming the Dialga is max, like, defense or max Spadef or something like that, and so I don't think that's going to be the play. We did kind of just lose an option to be able to take care of the Volcarona, but I feel like just hitting it with darts and stuff like that's going to be nice. As you bring out Pinnacle. Okay. I'm very curious to see what their game plan is going to be. I think I just Thunder Wave here just to make sure that this thing is slower, and then I'll get like a slow Volt Switch off, assuming that they get off a Trick Room. If they don't, I'm not sure what they're going to do. They could do like Draco, we miss. Okay. Trick Room comes out again. I think going into Mienshao is going to be very good in that case. So I'm just going to click U-turn, get out. They Dragon Pulse. It crits. Oh my god, that did so much. Jesus. That's really tough. We go into Mienshao here, and then I think we just CC. And that might be the game, though, because if the Hatterene shows up, then I'm not sure. Like, If it's Draining Kiss, then we lose Mons left and right. So, not too sure what the game plan is. They could also just go Volk right now, and then just start taking, like, no damage from CC, and then get up, like, Quiver Dances and stuff like that. In which case, I probably have to just click, like, Dragon Darts raw or something. Especially, man, having the Zapdos on low would have been really nice, just because, like, I could not really worry too much about, like, Draining Kiss or something like that. But maybe I should have just done something better. I'm not sure, to be honest. I bet they go Volk. Desire. Okay. Well, I don't think they know, but we're probably going to be outspeeding this Volcarona in Trick Room because we are min speed. We have no speed investment at all, except for 8 EVs, I suppose. Man, I really am looking for this Amel win because Amel's beaten me twice. We've played each other in BBL twice, and he's beaten me twice 1-0. And so I'm really just looking for that one win. Just want something. I'm gonna go into this. I want to preserve this. I think just going into this Palkia looks really good. Man, I'm just flustered. I'm nervous. It's week 2, dude. We are also min speed on this. And so just being able to... This Psychic. Is this like Iron Ball or some shit? Otherwise, it's a speed tie. I'm just gonna click Surf here. You never know with Amel is the thing. Okay, so they withdraw. They go Dialga. Come on. I just want to hit like a Draco or a Focus Blast or something like that. Something really big. And let's also see how much damage this does. It did a fair amount. Like low-key. You know what? My pack luck has been pretty crazy. I'm going to go for the Focus Blast. And if we miss, we miss. I'm not going to say anything about it. We hit the Focus Blast. Do we net the kill? No. They Trick Room. And at this point, we're just kind of stalling out turns. I think, honestly, I just want to go out into the Excadrill. Not really think about it. I feel like I got this in the bag, though. And going up 1-1 would be huge. But we just have to get through our Demon. Honestly, Amel's been, like, so tough against me. But I feel like he's such a nice guy. Like, such an awesome dude. Dragon Pulse. Nice. Okay. From here, do I go out? I don't think I go out. I think I just click Earthquake and just sack this off. I sack this off. I go Mienshao. Knockoff should kill. Knockoff does 16 to 19 against max HP. And then from there, Volk comes in. I just like knock it off or something like that until I can't. They Flash Cannon. Yeah. Okay. We've wasted turns. Hopefully to our benefit. Hopefully not to our detriment. I'm going to go into this. I'm going to click Knockoff. We are max Spadef, by the way. Or not max Spadef, like we're adamant with 252, and then we have 252 into Spadef. So, nothing short of a miracle will get Amel out of this predicament. Okay. I don't think the crit mattered at all. We have 1 Mon left. 1 Mon to go. I'm really worried about this Volcarona, but let's just deal as much damage as we can. CC and Knockoff are doing about the same, so I'm going to click Knockoff, get rid of its item. Yeah, Knockoff does like 60, so I'm just going to be clicking that. Oh my goodness. Dude, I'm getting so shaky, but like, we're at the end of a pretty close match. Hopefully we pull it off. Really hoping that we can just get the damage that we need on Volk and go from there. We click Knockoff. That's huge. Salic Berry. Okay. They Psychic. And that should be it. That should be it. I'm gonna go into Palkia. Okay, never mind. The Twisted Dimensions are done. I'm just gonna go Dragon Darts. And that should be it. We should have our first win of BBL Season 12. Hopefully not our last, but I'm not going to count my blessings right now. Nice. Oh my goodness, we did it. Dude, I feel like a weight has been lifted off my shoulder. Obviously, like, we didn't you know, do like 2 shit against Kyle. Kyle really brought his A game, but in this one, beating Emil, just, it feels so freeing, being able to say that. We go in to week 3, 1-in-1+1, which feels so good. It feels so fucking good as we take on Chase and the Detroit Steel Wings next.